Chapter 7. Supplying that impulse. Watch the crowd in front of a sideshow. At just the critical moment in the barker's talk, his assistants on the outside of the crowd start a general push forward towards the ticket window. In every sale, whether in person or by mail, there comes that same critical moment. Your prospective customer is almost convinced. You have his attention, you have aroused his interest, you have just about persuaded him that he must have the thing you are offering. You have proved to him beyond question that it is the best or the cheapest. But he is not quite ready to sign on the dotted line. Caution, inertia, call it what you will, urges him to hold back. Desire, the appeal of a bargain, is goading him on. He is hesitating, teetering, first this way and then that. Too much urging will make him draw back. Too little will leave him where he is. What are you to do? Give him a push without seeming to do so. Like the circus barker's assistants, supply the impulse that will make it easier for him to go forward with the crowd than to stand still or draw back. How are you to do it? You already know the motive it is necessary to arouse to make your sale, so look for some easy preliminary task on which you can set that motive busy. Then see if you can make it easier for your customer, already started, to keep going forward rather than stop and turn around and go back. In personal selling, you find examples of this every day. What does an automobile advertisement try to make you do? Buy a car? Not at all. Come and look at our beautiful new models, that's all. No obligation whatever. It will be a pleasure to show them to you. You go, and what happens? Does the salesman urge you to buy? No, indeed. He shows you around most readily, notes the car you like, gets you to sit in it, to feel the clutch, to sense all the comfort and luxury of it. Then he asks if you would like to drive it out to the country next Sunday. Just to see how beautifully it runs, he has it in front of your house at the appointed time, or a little before. He gives up the driver's seat to you at once. He says nothing about a sale, just calls your attention to the gentle purr of the motor, to the way it breasts the hills, to this little comfort and that knick-knack. And when he gets you back to your door, he gently insinuates, "Now, what time shall I send it around tomorrow?" Or, "Well, let's take a look at the old car now and see how much we could allow on it." And almost before you know it, you have a new car. That is salesmanship. And that is the sort of salesmanship you must put into every letter. Just remember that nearly every man balks at making a decision that is going to cost him money. He wants time to think it over. He hates to commit himself definitely. So humor him. Tell him frankly, don't decide now. Plenty of time for that later. Just fill in your height, your weight, and your collar size on the enclosed card, and we'll send you a keep dry coat in your exact size. Try it out. Wear it for a week. Take it downtown and compare it with anything you can find in your local stores. Then decide. Don't you see how much easier that is? Nothing to worry about, no decision to make. Just take a look at the coat when it comes. If it fits nicely and you like it, wear it downtown and compare it for value with coats in the stores there. After all, there's nothing final about it. If you change your mind, you can easily send it back. But when the coat comes, what happens? You may be away or the weather is warm so you do not wear it, and it lies around the house for a week or two. Then along comes a bill. My, you will have to get at that coat and try it. You get it out. You are reasonably well pleased. You wear it a few times and get some spots on it. Seems a shame to send it back then, and anyhow, many of those who bought it said they could not equal it at twice the price. Of course, you have not had the time or energy to go in and compare prices yourself. Oh, well, it's a pretty good bargain, and too darned much trouble to send back now whether it is or not. Box it came in is probably thrown away, and so another sale is made. Not just the best kind of sale, of course, but probably the average sale. Certain it is that the same principle holds true of almost any kind of selling. A friend of ours, for instance, sells yachts, some of them priced at over $1 million. Do you suppose he goes or writes to J.P. Morgan and says, "See here, JP, that old yacht of yours is getting a little down at heel. The mudguards are scratched and the upholstery is getting moth-eaten, and as for the engine, it's so wheezy that when you start from the float, every old tub around ups anchor and poles away, for fear you will bust and spread yourself over the landscape before you reach Hoboken. Honest JP, the original Model T Ford couldn't rattle worse than that contraption you call a yacht. Better let me enter your order for a real boat, old scout. Now how about it? This man has been instrumental in selling more than $25 million worth of yachts, but I do not think any of them were sold in just that way. No, indeed. When a man gets on his prospect list, nothing crude like that ever happens to him. He gets some interesting little circulars showing pictures of the latest in yachts, with just an adroit suggestion of how fine it would be to forget the office. For a few weeks or months, forget the workaday world, and go cruising through the Caribbean, or around the South Sea Islands, or wherever life and adventure beckon. Then after a few of these, the first time a new and especially attractive boat is ready for its trial cruise, Mr. Prospect receives a special delivery letter or telegram somewhat along these lines. New Astorbilt yacht ready for trial spin next Thursday the 10th. Mr. Astorbilt is making up special party for a few pleasant hours on Sound, and begs that you and Mrs. Prospect will honor him. Boat leaves Yacht Club dock at 10 sharp. Does Mr. Prospect answer? And especially Mrs. Prospect? I give you 3 guesses, and when they are safely aboard, along with a number of other big businessmen and their wives, mostly Prospect like themselves, are things made comfortable for them? I'll say they are. It is perfect luxury afloat. Nothing so gross as a salesman ever approaches them on a trip like that. True, they are shown over the boat by officials of the company, and every point of interest is called to their attention, even as with the automobile salesman. They go through the salon, the cabins, even down to the engine room, so spick and span it would not seem out of place as an adjunct to a drawing room. They take the wheel a while, get the feel of the boat, begin thinking of all the things they could do if they had one like it. And just about then, along comes one of these officials with a picture of the new boat they are building for Mr. von Spiffingen. A very wonderful boat, but some people prefer a bit more speed, or more beam, or whatnot, and Mr. Prospect has a chance to air his preference. And isn't that peculiar, but they have a boat in the building with those very features. Here are the plans. And before he knows it, Mr. Prospect has signed on the dotted line and is now Mr. Customer, soon to take a party out on a trial spin on his boat. Wherein is the difference? The yacht sale runs into bigger figures and employs a bit more finesse, that's all. In its essence, it is the circus barker, and his helpers all over again. And though the method may vary, the psychology back of it is necessary in every sale that is made. Particularly is this true of selling by mail. Why should you buy a coat from John Blair, whom you have never seen, when there is a perfectly good store a couple of blocks away, where you can look over the stock of coats, try on as many as you like, and if you fail to find one that fits you exactly, you can have one altered until it does? Why should you take the trouble and risk of sending for a coat by mail when it is so much easier to get one at home? For 2 reasons only. First, because you are convinced that you save money by so doing. Second, and just as important, because John Blair makes it even easier for you to get his coat than to go to the neighborhood store. And the same principles apply to every sale made by mail. Just listen to these few typical examples of successful ways of supplying that impulse. Number 1, don't decide about buying now. You can do that later. Simply return the special free trial card, and by return mail will come the blank machine. All charges prepaid. Then, after 6 days examination, after you have had plenty of chance to try it and prove it, if it is not all we say and more, send it back at our expense. We'll pay the charges both ways. Could we give you any stronger evidence of our faith in the blank machine? Number 2, let me just prove what it will mean to you. This will not entail the slightest obligation on your part. Fill out the card and mail it. That's all. We'll do the rest. Number 3, figure it out for yourself. Harness, feed, labor, veterinary bills. All the items your horse and wagon delivery cost you. Quite a sum, eh? Number 4, now if you'll pick up that pencil you were figuring with a moment ago and fill out the attached card, we'll tell you all about Ford Motor Trucks, how they are increasing efficiency and decreasing costs for people in your line of business, folks you know personally. Number 5, just send the enclosed card today. It doesn't obligate you in the least. We are only too glad to thoroughly demonstrate. No harm done if you don't keep it. Number 6. Just fill out the enclosed slip and mail it, and the samples will be on the way in time to start this department with next Saturday's sale. Remember, you risk nothing. All you have to think about is your profit. Number 7. This puts you under not the slightest obligation. It simply gives us the chance to submit figures that you can check against the prices you have been paying. We're always glad to do that anyway, whether we get the particular job we figure on or not. Number 8. After a thorough examination and 10 days trial, if you are convinced that you want an Excel, you need send us only $5 then, and the balance in conveniently arranged payments over the next 9 months. But if you don't want to keep the Excel, remember you can return it without question, for you are under no obligation in accepting this free trial offer in this way. Number 9. This won't put you under the least obligation. If we can't show you that it is to your interest to take up this matter, it is our fault, not yours. Just mail the card and let us put the facts before you. You must wear the smile of satisfaction or it's no sale. That's our guarantee on every machine. Can you ask more? On that understanding, will you mail the enclosed blank? Number 10. Take us at our word, put us to the test. Give us an opportunity to prove our claims to you. Use the postcard enclosed, fill it out, and send it to us. Number 11. A modem and actual Aladdin's lamp lies in the return card attached. Rub it with your pencil and your wish for full and complete particulars without obligation will come true. Number 12. Remember, an order is simply an opportunity for the blank to sell itself to you. There is no sale, no obligation to keep it, until you have used it in your own home for 30 days and are satisfied. Just let it show you what it can do. Number 13. John J. Jones, chairman of the board of the great Associated National Banks, was once asked how he managed to handle such an enormous volume of daily work, demanding important executive decisions. I never need to give more than 1 hour to the consideration of any question, however important, he answered, because first I get all the facts before me, and the time to decide is while the facts are fresh in mind. Because you are likely to agree with Mr. Jones's sound conclusion, we are sending for your convenience a form on which to register your decision upon the important facts which this letter has placed before you. And there is a stamped, addressed envelope enclosed to bring it back to us, so that you may receive your first benefits from your decision without a minute's unnecessary delay. Signing and sending the enclosed card puts the burden of proof upon us and incurs no obligation. Number 14. I'm willing to do my part. Are you willing to put me to the test? Just fill in on the enclosed card the size tire your car takes and watch results. Number 15. So don't file this away to think over. There's nothing to puzzle about because you don't have to send 1 penny or promise anything. Other than that, if you don't like the blank, you will return it at the end of the week. That's easy, isn't it? Number 16. To prove it, all you have to do is fill in, sign, and mail the card. After 30 days, you can return the blank if you want to. Number 17. Try it out. Never mind what we say about the uses your clerks will get out of it. Find out. It is easy. Just rather continue to use others send the card. Number 18. Use this machine at our expense for 10 days. If you like it, keep it. If not, send it back to us, freight collect. This trial won't obligate you in any way, nor will it cost you a penny. Number 19. Will you check on the enclosed card the particular types of merchandise which would interest you most? In doing this, you will both acknowledge receipt of our catalog and also enable us to keep you on the list for certain data of interest. Number 20. And remember, the book is free. To each of the first 1,000 manufacturers subscribing to the Blank magazine, we will send a cloth-bound copy of this 300-page book without charge. And even the magazine is no expense, for the $2 you pay for it will come back to you many times over before you have read half of the 12 issues. Number 21. We enclosed letter the railway company wrote us. Please return it in the enclosed stamped, addressed envelope and tell us what you think of our plan. Number 22. Tucked away in the inside pages of this letter, you will find a convenient postcard. Your name and address on that card will bring samples of Morco flavors. These powerful concentrated flavors possess 3 times the strength of ordinary extract. You require only 1/3 the usual quantity. That's where the big saving comes in. Number 23, take it home. Use the quick light 10 days. If you don't think it the most wonderful light you ever saw, if it isn't everything we claim it to be, just take it back to the dealer and he will refund your money. We give you this 10-day visit offer as an absolute guarantee of complete satisfaction. There are no strings to it. Buy a lamp, use it 10 nights. If you don't want to keep it, if you would rather continue to use other means of lighting, take the quick light back to your dealer and get your money. Number 24. That's all you have to do. Put your name on the enclosed card now, while this free 10-volume book offer is still open. We guarantee your satisfaction and delight, for if after receipt of books you are not more than pleased, send them back at our expense and any money you may have paid will be returned at once. Your reader, in short, is interested but hasn't quite made up his mind. He balks at putting his name on the dotted line. Some other time. Tomorrow. That little word tomorrow, manana, is said to have been the cause of the Spanish people's decline. Certainly it has cost many a salesman and sales letter writer his job. For more than all other causes put together, it has lost sales. So do not give your prospect the chance to spring any tomorrow upon you. Beat him to it. Tell him not to decide now on your main proposition. Instead, put his mind to working on some minor point, and you will find that a favorable decision on it will, in 3 cases out of 4, carry the major proposition along with it. And that is the end of Chapter 7. If you would like to grab your copy of the Robert Collier Letter Book, click the link in the description and you will find it available in German, Spanish, and French, alongside many other fundamental marketing books. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more direct response content. See you in the next one.